Can circumstantial evidence prove arson? Imagine a fire breaking out in a building and no one witnesses who started it. Can someone still be found guilty of arson based on clues that aren't directly proof? That's what circumstantial evidence is all about. Arson is a property crime where someone intentionally sets fire to a structure or property. Prosecutors often have to rely on evidence that suggests guilt rather than directly showing who started the fire. Direct evidence would be like an eyewitness seeing someone ignite the flames. But in many arson cases, there are no witnesses. Instead, they gather circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial evidence includes facts that, when combined, point toward guilt. For example, if a person had a financial motive like a recent increase in insurance coverage, or if they were seen near the scene just before the fire started, those are clues. If they also removed valuables from the property or gave inconsistent statements, those details add to the case. Courts have ruled that circumstantial evidence can be enough for a conviction if it meets the standard of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. This means the evidence must be so convincing that no reasonable person could doubt the defendant's guilt. If the defense can show an alternative explanation for the facts, like the fire starting accidentally or someone else having a motive, it can create doubt. Defending against arson charges based on circumstantial evidence involves carefully examining each piece. The defense might question whether the investigation considered all causes of the fire, or if physical evidence links the defendant to the scene. They may also argue that the evidence doesn't exclude other reasonable explanations, like an electrical fault or accidental fire. The key legal concept here is proof beyond a reasonable doubt. It's the highest standard in criminal law, requiring that the evidence leaves no doubt in jurors' minds. Jurors are asked to make logical inferences from the facts presented. They don't need direct proof but must believe the evidence as a whole points to guilt. For those accused of arson, the defense strategy often focuses on showing that the circumstantial evidence isn't enough to prove guilt. They might argue that the fire could have started by accident, or that someone else had a motive and opportunity. They may also highlight flaws in the investigation or missing physical evidence. Remember, the burden of proof always rests on the prosecution. If the evidence doesn't exclude other reasonable possibilities, the defendant should not be convicted. Circumstantial evidence can prove arson in court, but it also provides opportunities for a strong defense. By questioning each piece and offering alternative explanations, the defense can prevent a wrongful conviction. That's why understanding how circumstantial evidence works is so important in these cases.